A lot of times, a simple act of having a conversation with someone, may mean a lot to these people lah. Hi everyone, my name is Jax. I'm actually a volunteer with Break the Cycle. Break the Cycle is actually a ground-up initiative by the group of cyclists through cycling to break the cycle of recidivism in Singapore. Our mission is to help ex-offenders mainly. Cycling is my hobby. Through my hobby, I want to put it to good use lah. Instead of just participating in the sport, why not I go the extra mile, because I have received help before from other people. That is the reason why I also want to lend a helping hand within my means lah. So we have ride leaders who organize rides every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday.
Not the main road lah. Yeah, the small road there. Maybe the small road there, you can park the bike there. 我要走这里 then
all the way to this Seletar aerospace area.
Aerospace, I know.
Then once you hit the junction of this oval, there's this thing called oval.
I think these weekly rides is very crucial because it gathers the community, including the ex-offenders themselves, to come together, to ride together. The camaraderie, I think, is what keeps this group together. And the beautiful part is the people inside this group, we do not judge. We don't label one another. We see each other as brothers and sisters. So we actually do pace line also. It's double pace line. Sometimes we can talk along the way. However, for safety reasons, we also try not to. When we're riding very fast, our focus will be on the road instead of talking lah. There are volunteers in our cycling group who volunteer to go through specific courses that allows them to engage with people inside the prison and people who just come out from the prison, because we have to be tactful and mindful on the approach, and also we have to respect these individuals also, because they may be going through stuff, and as much as possible we want to welcome them and help them with open arms, and it takes two hands to clap. So we want them to understand what's our social mission. I mean, they must first be open to receive help lah. I think we have our ups and downs. Yeah, I think you guys can agree that at times putting yourself out there, somebody may be there for you lah, if you are willing to open up and talk to other people. The motto of Break the Cycle is leave no one behind. And as an individual, right, I really see everybody practicing it. Keeping a lookout for each other while we're riding. Even if somebody gets dropped, when we say get dropped, means the person is having a hard time catching up. There will always be someone, slowing down and waiting for the person, and probably, cycle side by side with the person to ensure he or she is okay. And I think this practice is being seen even at events where we are not cycling. We check in with one another. Are you okay? How are you doing? Leave no one behind, right? Extends to our personal life also. Yeah, including the ex-offenders themselves. I think they also practice that, because I personally experienced them also checking in on me like, hey Jax, are you okay? Everything. So for those who know me, I'm quite accident prone lah. Yeah, sadly, but I had a fall in Malaysia. We were doing a gravel Audex ride. However, because we prepped so much for it, so I decided to push on lah. Yeah, I decided to just tahan the pain. We rode from early morning till night. I was having issues trying to unclip my shoes from my pedals, because it was so painful for me, to the point that they have to help me, and they had to dismount from their bike and help me unclip. Throughout the ride, they kept checking in on me to see whether I'm okay. They waited for me. They respected my decision on wanting to push through, and we pushed through together as a whole team lah. On weekly rides, we always, take a quick glance to make sure no one's get left behind. And if you see someone getting left behind, they will call out front men slow down, to wait for the stragglers. This is what I observe on a weekly basis when I ride with Break the Cycle. I'm appreciative because everybody is practicing it, consciously put in the effort to be there for one another. Very, very tired ride. Today is quite a xiong ride. It's usually during breaks like this that we will catch up with each other, check in with each other, see how each other is doing. Milo Ping. We actually have a buddy system. We'll tag the newcomer with a senior. The reason for this is to form a bond, to understand them on a deeper level, and to periodically check in with them to make sure they are coping well. A lot of times they actually have a lot of mental battles within themselves that, on the outside they may look okay, but on the inside they're actually struggling. So there's passive listening and active listening. I became someone who practiced active listening much more. I became less self-centered, someone who checked in on people more, even my friends around me who doesn't cycle. I think it doesn't hurt to just send a text like, how's everything, how are you doing? We live in a society that people may get left behind unknowingly, because we live in a very fast-paced world right now.